Hi everyone and welcome back to my little channel. Hi, I am Sigga and this is my little spot on the YouTube called Sigga Creates. And here I focus mostly on knitting these days, but I do love anything crafty. I do paper crafting, clay craft, I crochet from time to time, and I am trying to get more into stitching, cross stitch and such not, and hopefully sewing. But mainly these days I am all about knitting, clay craft, and occasionally paper. But I do talk most about knitting as of late. So let's get to it, shall we? I have one FO, one whip, and a pile of whips that I need to make a decision about. Am I going to continue and finish those, or are they going to be frogged? And then I have, well, another work in progress about to. It is test knit, and I'll share some acquisition at the end. So let's get to it. Oh, I did make a everything I knit in 2023 podcast, I guess, and I was planning on making another podcast at the end of January, but life just got in the way, both health-wise and, well, physical and a bit of a mentally thing. But since I was feeling quite well today, I decided to record an episode. So let's start with my finished object. I am wearing my FO. It's a tenon v-neck by Catra, and I test knit this beautiful sweater, and this is so comfy, this is so warm. And I knit this out of Sigga alpaca 2 and Gepard silk mohair. And this is such a dreamy, soft knit. It's so comfy. I've been wearing it lots at home, and, well, I think it's going to be a staple. I really like, because the yarns I used weren't exactly the same green, so they do have a bit of a, I don't know, of a marble or something, but I do love the colours. And so this is a v-neck, and the sleeves are very comfy and wide, cozy, and can't really see, but these are just about middle of my bottom, really. I guess it's really comfy, really nice to wear a shirt underneath, or just a top like I'm wearing now. So I like it. It's good to throw on, it's comfy, it's not too warmish. It is great for the Icelandic weather. It's been quite cold lately, so this has been a very nice thing to throw on. And yes, beautiful. I love it. I knit size XL, I think. Well, usually I'm a size 5 in most patterns, which have sometimes is large or extra large, but this one was the 5th size. And I have everything on my Ravelry page, links and notes and yarn and all that stuff. So that's my only FO this time around. And I also took part in another test knit, and unfortunately I was unable to make the deadline. Like I mentioned before, a bit of health-wise, we got hit by the flu, and I was a bit, I guess, didn't have the energy, a bit of a I don't know, mental slowdown, I guess. So unfortunately I wasn't able to finish, but I plan on finishing it soon. And that was the test for Isabella, and this one is called the Moreau sweater. I absolutely love this pattern. And so basically what I've done, I'm able to finish the yoke, and I started the body, and I have one sleeve done. And this is the sweater. This is what I've accomplished thus far. And the sleeve, hello. This is an absolutely gorgeous pattern. I love it. Beautiful. And I used Filcolana for the Filcolana Arvetta for the main color, and then I have this green is Dotted Dye Works. It's called Screaming Green, and then I have these two, blue and green, from Today I Feel. And Today I Feel and Dotted Dye Works are Icelandic yarn dyes, and I will finish it. I love it. But like I say, life just kind of happened. I don't know if you can hear, but my kitten is all trying to get my attention, and that is actually the reason why I have decided to keep filming my episodes here in my craft room, where I do most of my craft. And as you can see, I have a selection of all kinds of things. There's paper crafting, there's yarn, and some clay stuff. And she likes my yarn a bit too much, so she has been slowing me down quite a lot in the knitting department. So I kind of have to keep her out of the room while I have yarn and stuff. But since she is a bit, I guess, hurt that I'm not attending to her, I thought, why not have her take a peek? I can't get her. So this is Catra. Hello, Catra. So this is Catra, my little kitten. Ooh. Me and my girls named her Catra because they do love Shira. So, and she's quite mischievous, so I guess it's fitting. But this little cutie has been taking quite a lot of my knitting time. And like I said, he likes my yarn a bit too much, and therefore I need to knit when she is having her nap. But she wants to stay in my arms quite a lot. All right. Oh, Rosina. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Oh. She's absolutely adorable. New. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to keep recording. You have to be outside, so bye for now. So maybe if you are a knitter and you have got cats or a kitten, have you got any advice that I can use to keep her away from my yarn? Because it's not really the yarn ball itself that she likes, it is the actual thread while I'm knitting. So I've tried many times to keep her around and keep knitting, but it has only lasted for like 2 minutes, so I need more knitting time than that. Let's have a cup of tea. Just love this mug that my mom gave me for Christmas. Loved. So, and then I am working on, about to start test knit for an Icelandic knitter called Vinda Knits. And I'm knitting a top, and it's called Solskinsbolur, which basically means a sunshine tea. And I'll be knitting that out of this beautiful yarn. This yarn is hand dyed here in Iceland by Edda, and she is the owner of Garðbúð Eddu, or Edda's yarn store. I love this. And this colour is called Ingun. So it's going to be a sunshine tea. Looking forward to that. Yeah, so let's get on to the whips. Should I frog or keep section? Actually, 3 of these whips are shawls. I love shawls, and I have quite a few of them. One I actually finished myself, but the other ones have been gifted. I love them, but for some reason I have such a hard time finishing those shawls. I have no idea why. It's just something. And when I'm knitting sweaters, I'm way quicker and I never get bored. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just not a shawl knitter. I don't know. But the first one I have is the Autumn Twist and Turn, which is by Stephen West. And this was a mystery knit along in 2022. And this lives in this cutie little bag. And what I have got done is, well, how does this turn out that way? I think. Yes, I think so. Yes. So this is the middle section, and I've done this section and the cable part, and I am, oh, this is also scrunched up and weird, and I've got, this is all tangled, there we go, I got that section. Now I like the colours, I really do. This is all hand dyed yarn. I think every single one of these is an Icelandic dyer. Not sure about the brown, but this is what I've got. That is clue 1 and clue 2. So I have 2 clues left. So I'm not quite sure if I should frog it or keep, but this section took forever. God, it was annoying. But I do like how it looks. But this really, yeah. I used a lot of swear words when I was doing that. So I need to decide whether I should finish or frog it. I think I want to finish this. Because there's not that much left, is it? I just need to get on with it, I guess. But yeah, that is the first one. And then I've got another mystery along by Stephen West, and this one is the Shawlography, I believe it's called. And this one was 2021. And this has just been sitting in my bag. And I haven't even thought about it. Oops, better not. And okay, this is upside down. But this is what I've got. And I think that section 1 was this one. Then this was clue 2. I think I'm done with clue... No, I'm halfway done with clue 3. And I'm not sure whether I should finish this or not. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's the colours that I'm not loving. I don't know. Oh, and this thing, these little I-cord thingies, these worms, in my opinion, I did not like doing them either. So yeah, that was... And this little bit, I don't know. This one is, I don't know really. I am not sure I will actually finish this one. I think it's more likely that I will frog this one. I think so. And then we have another shawl number 3. And this one's by Stephen West as well. This is Painting Bricks. Oh, I'm looking down, it's just my notes I'm gonna look at. And this one I started in April 2020. So the aim of this was basically to use a beautiful charcoal main colour, and that yarn is by an Icelandic yarn dyer called Hexex, and then use up all my greens and blue greens leftovers. So it's supposed to be like a leftover shawl, and I just haven't touched this in 2 years, I think, thereabouts. And whoop, and this is the shawl. I guess I've done, well, the good thing about this shawl, you can do just how much or how little you like, really. I think I am, I guess 45%, 40. And I think I'm gonna finish that one because this uses up scraps. I just have to get to it. So this is going into the pile of finish. The finish pile, but the shawlography, I'm gonna throw that. And then I have a shawl called Waiting for Rain, which I haven't touched in 2019. And the funny thing about that shawl, I don't know where it is. I have no idea where my whip is, but I know that I will not enjoy knitting it, so I think I'm going to frog it, even though the shawl is about 75% done. I haven't touched it since 2019, and I mean, my knitting tension has changed throughout the years, so I think I will just frog it. Or maybe just bind off where I am at, I don't know. But I'm not gonna like finish it, so become a proper FO, don't think so. And then I have an even older whip. Oh my gosh. This is a sweater, and this is since February 2019. I mean, God. And this is the Fern and Feather sweater by Knit Love Wool, which is Jennifer Steingas. So this is the Fern and Feather sweater, which has been lying untouched since at least, yeah, end of 2019, really. And I was just starting my knitting journey at that point. Well, we all, in Iceland, every kid learns how to knit in school. So we used to knit when I was up school, didn't enjoy that much. But then when my girls are born, I did get back into the knitting some baby garments and stuff. But they're both 14 and 16 today, so it was quite a while. So 2019 I started knitting again, and this time, the first time ever, knitting for myself. So I didn't know much about yarn and stuff and all that. So I wanted to make a sweater, but the Icelandic, or basically hand-dyed yarn, was so expensive. I was like, oh my God, I'm not doing that. Fast forward today, oh my God, I am so buying all the yarn. So I bought these drops, big merino in black or charcoal, really. And these little suckers are full of knots, and those drove me crazy. That literally, oh, I went mad. But I did use a yarn by an Icelandic dyer, Vastnes yarn, for the pattern, and I like that. But like I said, I haven't touched this in 2019. So this is my Fern and Feather sweater. I don't know, should I finish it or not? Because of course my attention is way different. I am assuming, I haven't actually checked, but I am assuming that. So should I just finish and see what happens? I could actually make it into a vest, really, then I would could skip the sleeves. That is an option, right? Because I do like this. I do like all the pinks in it. I adore the pinks. Absolutely gorgeous. So maybe I'll finish that one. This is undecided, really. Undecided. Not sure what to do. And then I have my last whip. And this whip I started last August. And this is my cute little fox bag by the Knitter Bag. I absolutely love her bags. She's got a shop on Etsy, and she has recently just come out with new designs, and one of those is a cat and a coffee cup or tea cup, doesn't matter. And I really do need that in my life now. I mean, I've got a kitty and I drink coffee and tea, so this must be a sign I need to buy that one. But yeah, I started last August, and then the summer in Iceland wasn't that warm in August. So this is what I've got so far. Not much done here, is it? No. But this one I am going to finish. I am definitely going to finish this one. It's a beautiful top. And I am using Icelandic hand-dyed yarn. Love these colours. These are so me in the summertime colours. And this one is by Today I Feel. And this one is called Hip. Today I Feel Hip. And I am going to finish that one. So the petal crop is going to be finished. Definitely. So that is all the frogger keep. So I'm definitely frogging 2. The whip I can't find. 1 shawl, and I'm gonna finish those other 2 shawls. And of course the petal crop top, and then I'm debating about the fern and feather. We'll see. I'll tackle that one after the shawls, so see what I'm into at the moment. All right, so let's get into acquisitions. Right, so the first acquisition was a sweater quantity or top quantity of this beautiful hand-dyed yarn by Edda of Catra. And then there was a discount at my local, one of my local yarn shops, and I decided to get a sweater quantity of Sannes Pegint or Pegint Tweed. I cannot remember the name of this, but it is colour 2512. I got a sweater quantity of this, and this is a DK weight. It's rustic wool really, but it's not really prickly, at least not to me. And I was really hoping to knit a cozy winter sweater. And a winter sweater in Iceland is a very good thing to have because we use it at some time too, especially when we're camping. And I really want to make this into a cozy one, either a really cozy, not too oversized, but like comfy size, I guess, if that is a term. Or with small amount of cables, like cables on the sleeve or something like that. But I'm not too sure. I've been looking at my library. There have been a few patterns, but I'm not sure. If there are any patterns that you know that would look good in Pegint Tweed, I would love to hear your suggestions. I'm always looking for new patterns because, well, I buy way more patterns than I ever knit. So, well, it's the joy of buying. So if you have any idea for this squishy yarn, I would love to hear what it is. And then my mother gave me these beautiful hanks. Look at that colour. It's beautiful. Look at the drape. Oh. And this is Llama Silk by Järbo, which is a Swedish yarn. And this is so soft. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. It is so soft. Oh. I'm not too sure what I want to do with it. Do I want to use it as a contrast colour for a beautiful sweater or a shawl or something? I don't know, but it's going to be something special. Oh, and in case you didn't notice, then green is my happy colour. I love all things green. And then I also got this Christmas, I got a present from my mother-in-law. I got this book, Salt and Timber, right? Yeah, Salt and Timber. I love buying yarn books. Now, or knit books, not yarn books. Jesus, Anna. Or knit books. Or books with knitting patterns. I have, I think, about 5, 6 or so. And I don't think I've knit an object from those books, which is a shame. So, this year, I am going to knit at least one, preferably 2 garments from my collection of books. And I've already pointed or listed a few things that I want to try. And this book is so good. I really want to knit this blanket. I'm showing you right? Yes. This is a culmination blanket. I just love the idea of this blanket. Just to use leftovers, and you can make the yarn or the stitches to whatever thickness you want, DK, Aran or whatever. And I love that idea. I mean, look at that. Oh, this is a great way to use up those scraps. Love that. And then there is this, the Lighthouse Keeper pullover. That is such a beautiful one. I really want to make that one. I'm not sure if that will work with Peer Gynt. What does she say here? She uses the main yarn is worsted by the wandering flock, and then this is your second thread is the Kitzel mohair. Now I think I need to use something better, but I'm gonna make that one. Even if it's not Peer Gynt, I am going to knit that one. And then the firewood cap. Oh, that is such a beautiful hat. I'm going to show you this without showing you. Here we go again. This is the hat. I just love that little detail. Definitely can make that. Can I have too many hats? And then one of the, my New Year's resolution from last year and the year before that was to knit a pair of socks, which I haven't done since grammar school. And to be fair, I only knit one sock because my grandma knit the other one and I handed them in as a finished assignment. I only knit one sock. And you could definitely see a difference from my version and then my grandma's. And I'm sure my teacher knew exactly. So I'm going to make 2024 the year I finally knit a pair of socks. And I saw these in this Salt and Timber magazine. And they're one colour and they have texture, but I don't think it's too difficult of a texture. I should be able to pull it off. It's just a really, look, these are absolutely gorgeous. So here's hoping I'll make at least one pair of socks. Well, if not, then I'll just use it for 2025, but I hope to, really. Shouldn't be that difficult. If I can finish a shawl, okay, I'll just finish one shawl. If I can knit a shawl and I can knit a sweater, a vest, a top, a bandana, baby clothes, I should be able to make a pair of socks, right? That's not too ridiculous, is it? Let's hope not. And then this year, I usually do every year, post on Instagram, like 9 knits I want to knit this year. And yet every year, I kind of only finish like 3 of those lists because there are new patterns, there are test knits that I want to be a part of and such. So, and now I get to finish those 9s. And I guess your knitting interest or knit longings change depending on what is out there. So I decided not to do it this year, but instead, like I say, what I want to do this year. And I really want to make a comfy sweater, maybe with a little texture, not too much. And I want to knit a vest. And I think I want to knit 2 vests. I have seen beautiful ones by Ozetta, which I really like. And I've seen some by November Knits, or A Vest, I think, November Knits. And I also have, yes, on a pattern that I bought from Petite Knits. So I'm thinking one of these I would really love to do. And I also want to knit me or make me another lento. I did one last year, a green one, and I have yarn to make another one in brown. So I'm hoping to knit another lento sweater. Maybe I'll do something different this time around, but I really want to. And I really want to make the ranunculus sweater by Midori Hiroshi, I think her name is. And I'm not sure if I want to do a warm one or a delicate one. I have actually been thinking about doing it, okay, I'll just take the yarn, it's easier. From this beautiful yarn. This is such a gorgeous one. This is by West Yorkshire Spinners. They're exquisite lace. This is 80% Falkland wool and 20% mulberry silk, and this is so smooth. I was wondering if I could do the ranunculus using this one. I've been wanting ranunculus for quite some time, and I think every year at least half of the podcasters that I watch make one. So I want to be part of that. And yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do at this moment in time. So we'll see what happens. Now, if there is, I would love to, if you have any suggestions for my pigint yarn, I would love to hear from you. And are there any knitting goals that you have this year? If so, I would love to know. And well, I guess that's it for now. I would really appreciate it if you would hit the like button, that is if you liked my little rambling, and absolutely adore it if you would subscribe. But I'm planning to do, like I said, I didn't say, my plan is to have a video the first Friday of every month, and then maybe if I have something to add or share, I will also make something at the last week of every month. But we'll see what happens. But thank you so much for stopping by, listening to my little ramblings, and please leave me a comment on what you are knitting, or what you think is an absolute must knit this year. I would love to see new patterns and ideas or whatnots. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy knitting!